Rightio, so we're here at the RAAF base in Wagga. We have a F-111C, as you can see. This is a turbojet aircraft. If you look down there, in the inlet is the actual turbojet engine. Can't probably see it because of the sun in the way. We've got the Canberra bomber down there, as you can see. And yeah. And there's the battery, right there. You can see the engine in there. It's a turbojet engine. You can see that, eh? The blades inside. Shows you how big the turbojet engine actually is. Now you'll be wearing earmuffs with this thing, hey?
Definitely.
For the grounds crew.
Yes.
We have the afterburners right here, plus exhaust. And you can see there, they put windows over it so no one can throw anything inside the engine.
Yep.
But you can see these afterburners, so basically these will close in when they use afterburn, hey? But when they're taxing, you'll just see a mirage, hey?
Right.
In my last video, you probably saw I was at Wagga Airport, where another gas turbine engine was being put to use, hey Mom?
Yep.
A turboprop engine. This is a turbojet, which means the exhaust back there is used for full-on power, unlike the turboprop where the propeller blades are used for power, for thrust. Yeah, you can see the innards. The turbofan is a mix between the turboprop and the turbojet. Yeah, you can see there's the there's the engine inside there, the turbojet engine. Yeah, so the turbojet engine uses exhaust for thrust instead of relying on blades for thrust, where the turbofan requires both actually. And I'll show you a picture of the three engines. So the first one is turbojet, which is the one you're seeing right now. That's what this aircraft uses. Then the Dash 8 in the other video is using a turboprop engine. And of course, if you've seen my last 717 video, that's a turbofan engine, where both exhaust and fan are actually creating thrust, but only most of that thrust is produced by the fan and only a little bit of it is produced by the exhaust. Now, turbojet engines are probably the loudest of the gas turbine engine family, especially since they have afterburners as well, because they're designed to be very super fast and very very stealth.
Alright, move to the next one.
And this is actually the largest out of all of them, yeah.
Carries the most bombs too.
And this is also a fighter jet, isn't it?
Carry the most bombs.
So this is a bomber.
No,
It's a fighter jet.
it's a fighter jet. Just
Yeah.
more than most.
So yeah, those are the three main types of jet engines I've just explained. There's also turbo shaft, which is what the helicopters use. And yeah, you've seen some of my helicopter videos. Yeah, so helicopters, most of the helicopters I've filmed have also been gas turbine engines. They're called, so it's actually the same thing as a turboprop, but yeah, but we actually give it a different name, known as a turbo shaft engine, due to the fact that it turns the shaft instead of the actual propeller. That's the shaft all connected to the rotor blades. Then there's this one right here, a Mirage is what this one's called. It's Mirage. Yet again, another turbojet engine. Of course, you can see it's got the cockpits up there. This one looks like it's got two seats, one in the back and one in the front.
Yep, two-seater, one-seater.
Yeah, exactly.
Navigator sat behind.
Then we got the same for this one as well.
It's matching.
So I've seen these are the makes of, the models of these aircraft.
Can take 2 people.
Yeah.
They use these for training.
So this is an old RAAF training jet.
Yeah.
Now you can see there, just like the others, got the air inlet.
So you'd have the
The air gets.
pilot and then in the training
Yeah.
pilot in there.
Of course, you all know how this works. Well, I don't need to explain to you guys because I just did. You guessed it, these air inlets suck in the air, are what sucks in the air for the aircraft to actually move. Now these two here, the big one here is we've actually seen this in a previous video in actual working condition. This is the one we saw at the air show.
Oh, but it was black, wasn't it?
No, it's the same colour scheme. No, I'm saying it's not the exact same one, but it's the same model.
Yeah, but it was black, wasn't it? One we saw at the show.
No, it's got the RAAF kangaroo on it. You can see here. Now I know the innards, the air inlet. Yeah, you can see there. They always block, the exhaust and the air inlet off, so no one can throw anything in them.
They used this plane to destroy buildings.
So that's a bomber of some sort. She's got the nice old RAAF painting on it. Here's a good look at a turbojet engine right here.
Big plane.
See here, this is the Canberra bomber. So you got your air inlet there, as you can see. We have the radar right here.
Yep.
Pretty obvious. Then the cockpit right there. And a nice wingspan right here.
Oh.
Now this thing is actually very quiet, unlike the other ones here, isn't it? And it is a Canberra bomber, you can see here.
Yep.
Same one, same model, isn't it?
Yep.
Made by English. See?
English Electric and Government Aircraft Factories. Canberra
So it's
was
a,
British first generation
so it's a British-
jet-powered
you see it's a British
medium
aircraft.
tactical bomber.
But it's named after our capital city. See, that's the manufacturer, and this is the name of the model.
It replaced the de Havilland Mosquito Fast bomber.
Which, by the way, is actually the same, which de Havilland, as you probably know by now, everyone, is the same company that made the Dash 8.
Yeah, the plane we just saw.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's all the planes here, really. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next episode. Goodbye.